Hey everyone, today we have Kinan, co-founder of Remotely X, joining us for Got Content's client feature. We've been working with Kinan for 2 months, ghostwriting for his Twitter account. Kinan, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself and about your business?
Absolutely. So my name is Kinan. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Remotely X. We've been operating for the past year and a half. And recently I reached out to Logan to help me with, writing content for my Twitter because I don't have time to do that anymore. And so far it's been a really, really successful partnership.
Awesome, glad to hear that. So how many hours per week do you spend on anything related to our service, like handling leads through DMs or content review, comments, stuff like that?
Honestly, bro, I don't spend. I think I barely spend an hour per week just like when going over the content that you send in the Notion doc. And it's a very, very great process that you have. It's literally as smooth as it can get. I just hop on once a week and check the content that he wrote for me, and I just approve whatever I like, and I just leave comments on things that I want to improve. And then for DMs, like it's the easiest thing ever. Like I don't even have DMs. People just book calls with me. I don't even have to go to, like sometimes I do go back and forth a little bit with some people, but like most of the times, the people that we've signed through your agency, they just book calls instantly with my team because sometimes you handle them in the comments.
Awesome, yeah, for sure. What has been your experience with the quality and consistency of content we've provided?
Absolutely, I would say that Logan has been really, really, really flexible with myself specifically because I had a specific tone that I wanted to showcase to my Twitter, to my community. And the thing is, my service, it's very, very, very niche because what we do is we provide strictly just Lebanese talents. It's not just like, it's not something you can just find information on online. You have to go through a lot of back and forth with me when we first started just to learn more about my service and my niche. But I would say like 3 weeks into the process, he already got everything nailed down. He did everything as good as I wanted to be, maybe even better. And I'm really happy with the results.
Glad to hear that. Yeah, for sure. It did take a little while to get that content for sure set and down, but once we got that, definitely started to see more leads and just better overall engagement for that. Yeah, what were your results like in terms of like leads brought in, revenue generated, even MRR and booked calls?
Absolutely. So I don't have numbers on how many leads we got or book calls, but I'm pretty sure we were getting around 2 book calls per week. I mean, just to give more context, I've been running my tour for the past year and like a year and a half or 2 years, and Logan just came in and he really helped me get the traffic into my funnel because I wasn't posting content directed to convert people. I was just posting random content. Then Logan came in and fixed that. So we had a lot of leads coming in, and I think the first month we got one client, which was a net positive working with you, and the second month we got 2 clients, and this is the third month, and we already got one client who, as well as they're all net positive because my retainer is usually higher than what I pay you. So it's a net positive on the first client that I get. So like 2 clients is really good for me so far.
Awesome. In terms of like revenue or MRR, do you have any numbers for that?
Absolutely. So I have numbers for the last one. It was like a 6K MRR, 6K setup fee, and then like 6.5 or 7K MRR.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So what were like when we were writing content, did you notice that there was any like indirect like results of that of like people like going onto your landing page and then booking a call and saying like, hey, yeah, we saw you guys from Twitter and that's why we wanted to go on a call. Did you see anything like that?
Absolutely. So I'm in my form that when people want to book a call with me, I mention like how do you hear about us, and every time they say like on Twitter, I just reach out to them on the call and like, hey, which tweet made you want to book a call with me? And I always mention like the threads that you do, like those tweets where you mention like a lot of client results, just like more context about what we do and why we're like what's our unfair advantage. It's just these things they convert like it's really easy for these tweets to convert.
Awesome. How important do you think it is, in your opinion, to post like daily consistent content on Twitter or LinkedIn if you own like a successful business like you do?
Bro, you should always be on all socials, not just Twitter, but like for this specific call, we're talking about Twitter. And I would say like you have to be out there because you need to build your personal brand. If you don't have a personal brand, you're nobody. Nobody wants to talk to like a soulless page. Like let's say my Multi X page. Nobody's gonna reach out to Multi X and say, "Hey, I want to hire from you." They want to talk to people. They want to relate to people. So like and Logan really brought in like he made sure my tone and my writing style is replicated in a way that is beneficial for everyone. So like people reach out to me, even though they didn't know I have a ghostwriter. I'm always open about sharing this that I have a ghostwriter. It was really, really good for people. People were actually like, sometimes I hop on calls with people like they have a lot of back and forth with Logan, and I don't know them because like Logan has such a great system that I don't have to interfere at all. Like I don't do anything on my Twitter. And these people they like me and they want to talk to me. Like they're actually talking to Logan. It's like that's how good this guy is.
I wouldn't say that. I'm sure people actually like the real you too. I mean, I do at least, but
Appreciate you, man.
for anyone who is like considering working with us, but is still like a little bit unsure about that, is there anything you would say to them to help them make that final decision?
Absolutely. It's about buying back your time. This is what I preach in my business, and this is why I work with Logan. Because my number one thing is to always focus on things that make me happy, things that give me energy, things that move the needle for me. And being on Twitter was making me lose focus on things that really actually was beneficial for my company, and which is I hop on sales calls, I do all the sales calls for my agency. I don't do any fulfillment, so I just need to take this off of my plate. And Logan was the right guy to have him take lead on this. So just if you're actually running a successful business, you want to make money, and you don't think your best suit is doing the Twitter thing or LinkedIn or whatever, I'll just delegate that and focus on where your specialty is and where you can bring the most value to your agency. And my value wasn't doing tweets, like I'm being honest here. My value is hopping on sales calls, and Logan was the guy who brought more value than I ever did in my 1 year of posting content.
That's awesome to hear that. Yeah, I think that's all I have really for today. I would definitely recommend anybody watching this, if you guys need to hire someone, go to Remotely X, find somebody from Kinan. He has great talent there, specifically sourced from Lebanon and stuff. So I would highly recommend them. Awesome team and super streamlined service for them as well. Other than that, is there anything else you'd like to say?
I don't think so. I would always. I would like to add one thing, yeah, is that even though I don't have the numbers on what Logan gave me because I didn't come prepared to this, like I would say like 100%, like my team, everybody on my company, everyone is aware that the value that Logan brought in is immense. It's like the first thing that he's highlighted for me is that I wasn't making the most out of my socials. Because I had a good following. It's not a lot of numbers, but actually people who follow me, they're people that you want to talk to. And Logan just came in like the instant, the first month, the first week, we saw like results. Like actually, the first tweet I dropped, I booked someone. It was like a 4K setup fee and like a 5K MRR, and that's on the first tweet, just because I wasn't converting well. Just have a conversation with Logan, see if your content is actually converting, or if you have like a lot of value that you're missing out on your Twitter.
Yeah, for sure. If anyone like has a good offer, like they're missing out like really on Twitter and LinkedIn if they're not, because like for you, it was really about posting like good quality content and letting people know about your service. And like once they knew about it and realized how good it really was, then it was actually a lot easier because you just put out quality content, you show the results behind it, and then you just start connecting with people. And for connecting with people, it makes it easier when you're just a cool guy and we can like talk about your story and stuff. So yeah, I would